Hello everyone and welcome to AGDQ 2023 Online. We're so excited to be raising money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation all week long, and we cannot wait for you to see the amazing lineup of runners that will be performing speedruns for you non-stop in the coming days. For this year's pre-show, we thought we'd try something a little bit different. We're going to take a journey through the realms of Speedlandia, which is a wonderful place that contains lots of information about the upcoming schedule and the games you can see this week. Without further ado, though, it looks like our adventurers are ready to wield their swords, cast some spells, and roll some dice. So welcome to awesome games, dungeons, and quests. You find yourselves at Yolanda's Tavern. It's a bustling, small-town establishment with all manner of folk enjoying a well-earned drink after, no doubt, a hard day's work and maybe a little bit of mischief. Seated at a table near the bar, we find three would-be heroes who are awaiting a drink themselves and likely awaiting their next adventure. Fiesel, J-Hobbs, Keyzeron, why don't you guys introduce your characters?
Well, I guess I'll go ahead and start. Hello, everyone. I am excited to be adventuring with you all today. My character's name is Jay, son of Hob, a scholar of the First Sin and a member of the commentator class. I've studied the blade for years. Never actually swung one, but I've already read all the materials, so I'm happy to help explain what's going on to anyone who gets lost.
All right, my character's name is A. I'm a reset ranger. My agility of 18 allows me to hit reset just frames after making the first mistake. I automatically gain the initiative in any encounter with the reset button. However, each time I fail to get a gold split, I have to roll a saving throw to save my controller from being thrown out the window.
Hey, I'm Zeke.
Suddenly you hear a cry from outside the tavern.
Well, fine then.
It's an ape escape! Be sure to catch Ape Escape 2 any % by Liquid Squid late Monday night. A group of 4 monstrous, angry apes crash into the tavern, breaking through the eastern wall. The vast majority of the tavern's patrons back away quickly, terrified by the return of the escape of the apes. The apes look towards the 3 of you and start to approach. Roll initiative. All right, looks like Zeke, you're up first.
Wow, this is kind of awkward. I don't know what to do. I'm a randomizer runner, and this time around, I started with an empty sack as my weapon.
Sure. You successfully plop the bag over the ape's head that is directly in front of you. He's temporarily blinded and begins to flail about randomly. You take 5 points of damage.
How, though?
Jay, your turn.
I cheer Zeke on
That's it.
and explain what he's doing.
Okay, Zeke, you gain 4 temporary hit points. Jay, the apes run up to you and begin mercilessly beating you as a group. You take 15 points of damage.
Oh, you do not want to see him use the gang up technique. It wastes so much time.
A, it's your turn. What you got?
I will attempt to critical hit all of them at the same time.
Crits are super unlikely, but okay, give it a shot. Oh, that's a 1 crit out of 5. That's great.
No, that is not good enough. Reset.
Wow, 2 crits this time. Okay.
Reset.
3 crits. Oh my God.
Reset.
Okay, yeah, no crits this time, and you've used up all your resets. So.
But that's what Mitch would do in Mario 3 if he didn't get past all 3 hand encounters. Mitch Flower Power is the last runner of the marathon. Check it out.
Just as things are beginning to look dire, you hear a rumbling from outside the tavern walls. 2 more promising heroes are heading towards the fray.
Here, take these. I throw a bunch of nets to the party.
What will you use then?
Don't worry about me. I've got my trusty slingshot. Okay, DM, so first off, I'm going to double jump. Then while pulling back my slingshot, I am going to lay down.
Okay, that's a pretty advanced technique. Give me an athletics check.
Oh, baller. That's great. Okay. All right, so watch this. Everyone can do it, I swear to God. I'm going to start rapidly rising into the air, and then I'm going to clip through the tavern roof.
Don't worry, he does that all the time. Oh, by the way, you can call me, oh, right, I need to ask the host, what name won the bid war?
It was a close battle between Lonk and Lunk, but it looks like Lonk won.
Alrighty, then you can call me Long. Hello, my class is a no resetter, so it's all about having backup strats and finding safe routes. Oh, also I brought some extra backup nets in case any of them break. So I'm gonna go ahead and help round up the apes.
Okay, great. With nets in hand, you are all able to round up the apes with ease, but the afroed man is nowhere to be found.
I crash back down through the ceiling, like a boss. Thanks to me and my 2012 strats, that out-of-bounds ape is toast. Spike _ SDA. Veteran runner of these parts. I've seen it all, done it all, gotten record in it all. Back when I was the only runner. I used to submit my adventures to Speed Dragon's archive on VHS. I'm sure things haven't changed that much in the last few years.
As Spike SDA finishes his introduction, a hooded figure approaches you from a dark corner of the tavern. As he removes his hood, he reveals himself to have the head of a hawk and the body of a man. He sort of looks like Tony Hawk. He begins to speak to all of you. Greetings, friends. My name is Tony. I hail from a distant land known as Pro Skater HD, where a great darkness befell my people. I have traveled far to warn the heroes of this land that if you do not act, you will suffer the same dark fate. Seeing your work capturing those apes, I know that you have the potential to prevent the Worms Armageddon by Ruffled Bricks on Thursday night.
Uh-oh.
They're not but whispers around these parts, but out past the Bjorderlands, in my homeland, the worms are not to be trifled with. And I fear not only that they've begun to move here, but that this encounter with the escaped apes might just be the first in a long line of evil deeds. Now, you must travel to the Dark Tower, where your quest will no doubt evolve. If you'll excuse me, I have to go do a kickflip and fail to get recognized in a public space.
Didn't he look like...
Nah, it couldn't be.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like we've got quite the ordeal ahead of us. Why don't we go stock up on some extra things for backup items? You know, it's always good to have when you're adventuring.
We don't need items. We'll just reset if we get any random encounters.
No, what do you mean? Then we might have to do things again. It's just good to try to adventure all in one go. You know, look, there's a shop right over there.
You know, I think it's a great idea. These shops have a ton of randomized checks, and the last seed that I did, I got Ice Beam from Metroid Prime.
This Friday with Uncle Reggie and Bash Prime.
A small business catches your eye amongst the mini market stalls. Scottibozo's Up Your Arsenal seems to be plentifully stocked with fascinating goods.
Ooh, a power washer. That's perfect. Then we can clean up any mistakes we make during our quests. This will be a 6-player co-op between Amerlin, Bullets, Big Law, Acadial, Angelic Knight, and Enigma Requiem. They'll be getting through Power Wash Simulator in under 18 minutes on Thursday. So I feel like it's a good buy.
Whoa, this is a really good seed. They have an astral chain for 2 gold. That's a good omen for Ratu's run on Tuesday.
Oh, and they have a shield. That'll be handy.
Why would you want that? That seems so weak.
Well, no, it's for shield dashing. Haven't you seen Dragon Blitz play Symphony of the Night? Well, you can this afternoon.
Ah, a bow. Back in my day, we could cut down a tree in Breath of the Wild and use a bow just like this one to redirect the stasis storage and fly across all of Hyrule.
Well, they don't really do that anymore.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that new strat on Ustream. Bullet time bouncing, right?
Don't they use Blitz these days?
What the heck is Bliss?
Well,
Well, you see, what you want to do here is smuggle a bomb rune pickup with a bow lift in order to transition.
As you make your final purchases, a newfound confidence finds you as you set out towards this mysterious dark tower. After traveling for what feels like some time, it becomes pretty apparent that you don't really know your way to this supposed dark tower, right? So taking in your surroundings, you've clearly stumbled into some kind of wooded forest. Locals call it the Lost Woods. But the scene before you is murky. It's hard to make out. Please put on your 3D glasses now.
Oh, perfect. I left my 3DS at home. Hope Ben Stevens 56 remembers his on Wednesday.
This is easy. Follow me. I walked through the forest in this exact pattern. Left, down, down, right, left, and I end up exactly at...
Where you started.
What? Well, that's impossible. I remember the exact pattern. I remember the exact pattern. Oh, I'm used to everything in backwalking. Yeah, I've got nothing.
all right, anyone else got any bright ideas?
I mean, the randomizer removes this puzzle. I haven't done it in like 12 years.
All right, well, clearly what we need is some kind of guide to light the path for us or something, right? Does anyone have anything? Oh, right, I have a summoning spell. Stand back, I'm gonna try something. I wave my arms in the air and cast Summon Beast.
Okay, a whirl of blue smoke begins to emit from Jay's hands and puffs out into the clearing. As it begins to spin and spin, it appears to be, yes, it's Sonic, but he appears really beast-like. It's the werehog.
But Spec is only doing the day stages in Sonic Unleashed.
With that, the Sonic the Werehog disappears into a puff of black smoke.
You done this before?
I've watched someone do it before while sitting on a couch behind them and talking about it.
Great.
It doesn't look that hard. Let me try again.
Okay, two Mortal Kombat Shaolin monks appear before the group, and they begin to attack each other. It's truly a spectacle.
One more try.
Okay, the two fighters begin to morph and change shape into two chipmunks. The two rescue rangers run to the left, and Chip picks up Dale and throws him, and then Dale picks up Chip and throws him, and so on. It's weird, but it feels fast. After what feels like a little while, they finally make what looks like their final path choice. And it looks like maybe they want you to try their tech too.
Okay. Then I will attempt to lift Spike SDA and throw him.
Wait, what?
Okay, can you make a strength check for me, please?
Okay. 18.
Excellent. You launch Spike SDA into the next century. And Spike, as you fly like a dart through the air, you land kind of hard outside the forest.
All right, everyone, line up. It's throwing time.
All right, one by one, Lonk is able to fling each of you outside the forest walls.
Wait, how's Lonk getting out?
Seconds later, you see Lonk gracefully land nearby.
Well, you know Takate, the runner for Chippendale Rescue Rangers on Thursday. He taught me how to throw myself.
Just outside the forest, there is an old stone pedestal, and on top of said pedestal is a map to the Dark Tower! Yes!
Okay, it looks like, according to the map, we have to go through Celeste Mountain.
Where's that?
As you look up from the map, there is a massive, imposing, unmissable mountain 5 feet in front of you.
It looks like a tree.
Well, if we want to climb over it, it looks like we need Lively Raccoon's hook, any percent, to advance. Or I can use my astral chain to destroy the mountain. Or I could go out of logic and we can go under the mountain.
Wait, under a mountain? How do you think of that?
Well, I mean, David TKI and Lukey13 are going to do it in Shovel Knight Dig.
I've got an older technique to get through the mountain. I actually made a forum post about this back in 2008. It was pretty cool. You can probably go find it. All right, this is a classic Bomberman 64 situation. All you gotta do is find a corner of the mountain, throw down a bomb, bada bing, bada boom, you're through the mountain. I do that.
Okay, I'm gonna need just like any kind of, could you do a bomb clip check roll for me, please?
Banging.
Banging.
Okay, I walk up to the mountain and grab a bomb and...
Okay, well, I'm gonna give it a try too. So we can, first try, maybe? First try?
Oh my God. Lonk, you take... $400 points of damage. You die?
What? Okay. No, we're okay. My class has an ability that we can load a safety save in the event of an untimely death. Okay, so we're okay. But the only difference is that I have to change the letter in my name, so I guess meet Link. And this time I'm just gonna take my Terrarian pickaxe to go around.
It's an understandable mistake. You see, it's only a 2-frame window to be able to push yourself into the wall, and then it's another 1-frame window to actually clip through to the other side.
And made it through. First try.
Oh my God.
And so the party continued to traverse through the vast lands of Speedlandia, passing many interesting places along the way to the Dark Tower. They stopped by Stardew Valley for a spell, where somehow Zeke got married to a goat. Simulator. They passed by Dracula's castle a couple times, where they whipped and fell through the floor repeatedly. Out past the Outer Wilds they journeyed, where they heard the echoes of the Eye, before racing down Rainbow Road on Thursday night. They soon found themselves in Eorzea, where they visited the Palace of the Dead, or at least floors 171 through 180 while under the restrictions of keyboard, no mouse. Eventually, they stumbled upon a really tall ladder. What a thrill. Finally, just before reaching their destination, they paddled past the ravenous hyenas of the elephant graveyard. We rejoined the party as they've just entered the Dark Tower, which turned out to be called the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. And we see them now, in the midst of an encounter versus the dreaded Worms Armageddon.
Jay, your blade strikes true and the worm in front of you falls.
That's a first. We're coming up on a tricky section here. Our execution has to be top notch. Zeke, how's it going with the... Wait, how have you already defeated the entire Northern Squadron?
Well, that astral chain that I bought earlier for 2 gold, well, that normally costs 100,000 gold in vanilla, and for good reason.
Okay, Spike, SDA, how's it going with the worms?
Forget these worms. My hands are full with all these elephants and snakes and crocodiles. 100% by your boy Rudy on Friday night.
Lank?
I'm still really injured from the last thing, so I'm going to die if I don't eat sushi.
Feasel, I think your character is the closest one to Lank. So do you have enough speed to get to her this turn? Wait, what are you doing?
He's trying to clip through the wall again.
Here, one more try. Okay, one more try. One more try.
I'm dying, literally.
Okay, Feasel, I love you, but I'm really gonna need you to get something going here. So if you could please, just last try, give me an acrobatics check. Oh my God, you watch as the worms instantly disintegrate. Clipping out of bounds caused the enemies to unload, ending the encounter instantly. Whoa! Yeah! However, clipping out of bounds caused you to hit a stray loading zone left by the developers, and you find yourselves inside the prize dungeon. Before you stands a legendary figure, an individual long thought to be myth, the prize lord, Dragon Sentinel.
Who dares disturb the dragon? Sentinel. Adventurers? Oh, adventurers, wonderful, wonderful. Just give me one moment to set up. Yes, it is I, the prize wizard, Scent. My realm appears to adventurers like yourselves from time to time, full of wonderful trinkets to help you on your quest.
Oh, you must have some really good stuff for us here.
Indeed I do, and in return, I only ask for a modest donation. Simply donate at least the minimum amount for each item, and it could be yours. Those of you at the table may simply place your donations directly in the head.
Oh my God, what?
No, don't worry.
Oh, so it's not dead?
Oh, worse, he's making micro games. Now, come in.
Why does that storefront say Kong on it?
Oh, it's an acronym, actually. It stands for, a Keeper of Nice Goods. Yes, Keeper of Nice Goods. Okay, look, the Kong family is really busy right now with a banana crisis. They're not even going to notice. Definitely don't worry about it.
A scroll. He must be a wizard after all.
What? No, this isn't a scroll. This is a protective playmat for the table featuring Rayquaza from Pokemon. It's very dusty in here. I don't clean often.
Oh, that must be the material for an invocation.
Material? No, this is just a candle. It smells of the sea. It's quite nice, and it's dark in here. I like to lighten the place up. You know what? Hold on. I've got a way to resolve this. Let's just do this real quick.
Whoa, what kind of weapon uses that many dice?
What? It's not a weapon, it's a dice tower. There's like 5 of you in here. I just needed to figure out who I was going to help first.
Is any of this going to be useful for us?
Okay, it's clear you all don't have time to sit through my speech. That's perfectly fine. I've got a good friend of mine who could probably help you. Ardbert, the Warrior of Light, one of the greatest heroes of my generation. Here, let me summon him using my ancient ancestral spell. Hey, Ardbert. Yeah, I need to call in that favor from last week. What do you mean, raid night? I thought I was your caster this tier. Yeah, I know it's really hard to get 8 people to get... Yes, I still have the statue. Okay, we'll do that. No, good luck. You'll get it. As I was saying, Ardbert, the warrior of light, greatest hero of our generation.
Okay, I don't think he's going to help us. Why don't we just move on?
No, wait. I surely have one more thing that will interest you.
Come on, let's go.
The Master Sword, the blade of evil's bane. Truly a magnificent... Oh, they've already left. Well, they might be gone, but the rest of you can head over to gamesdonequick.com/donate to get in your donations for the marathon and potentially win some of these amazing prizes.
Leaving the prize dungeon, you find yourselves instantly transported into a hall at the top of the dungeon. At the end of the hall is seated a lamb. The lamb rises from its seat and begins to speak. You must be the supposed heroes I've heard so much about. My cult has spread far and also wide. From the lands of Kanto to Drang Lake, from Brinstar to Dreamland. I'm afraid your harrowing journey was all for naught, as here the world ends. With you. Final remix!
My gosh, this lamb is so cute. I love it so much. Can I join your cult?
No, Link, it's evil. Pay attention.
Oh, sorry. Almost had me convinced. I mean, even the adventurous Shovelclaws couldn't stay away.
You watch as the lamb uses its power to unleash poisonous, spiky vines formed by pure dark energy and obliterate Zeke's goat husband!
No!
This thing is too powerful. What could we possibly do?
I'll never get RNG like that last battle again. I think we're all out of options.
No, wait. There's still the final option. Weren't you just telling me about that marathon strat you prepared?
That's right. Oh, yeah. Oh, I grabbed a backup elixir at the last stop we made. Okay. I drink the elixir to give myself an extra bonus action and cast a spell passed down through my family for generations. The final option.
Okay, with a swift motion, Lank, right. Lank, as you cast the final option, memories of your ancestors come flooding back to you. Visions of Crack Attack, a distant ancestor no doubt, fill your mind.
I summon Steven Seagal is the final option, prototype, to be seen at the end of the awful block.
As the lamb attempts to strike the has-been action star, Steven Seagal redirects the lamb's energy into one final Aikido blow. As he delivers the final blow to the lamb, Steven Seagal genuflects to all of you and then transforms into a seagull, flies away. Who knows where he's going or why, but I know one thing. Wherever he's going, someone needs him. After this final puzzling act, a treasure chest appears in the center of the room.
Okay, I open the chest.
As you open it, you find an ancient piece of parchment inside.
It says, "Are you a kid or are you a squid?"
And now, the real quest begins.
Kid. Squid.
Squid, clearly.
Kid.
What? No.
Can we just agree Rainmaker is the best?
Hello, and welcome to Awesome Games Done Quick 2023, benefiting the Prevent Cancer Foundation. I am Mike Uyama, and as you might have heard online, with a heavy heart, this is my last AGDQ that I'll be running and managing. And it's kind of appropriate because the first AGDQ we had was also benefiting the Prevent Cancer Foundation. And speaking of the Prevent Cancer Foundation, we have Amy and Jody with us with some words from the foundation.
Well, thank you very much, Mike. I'm always lost for words coming in here. The studio, the events, the staff, the volunteers, the community is nothing short of awe-inspiring every single time. And it's just super exciting to be here. We're excited to watch this event through the week with you guys. We're excited to raise money. You guys are going to be seeing videos and interviews aired throughout the week that's going to talk a lot more in depth about the work that you guys are funding, and we could not do this without you, so thank you. And I also want to take this opportunity to say thank you to Mike in particular. I've had the opportunity to work with you for over a decade, and I've gotten to watch this event grow, GDQ grow, and you grow as a person and in your profession, and it's just been amazing. I'm going to try not to cry. I love you so much. But truly, I think about you often, and the fact that you know, one weekend, a weekend in your mom's basement, one phone call, and like what an impact that can have on thousands of people and millions of dollars across the world. And like that is an inspiration for me when I have to do the little mundane tasks of the day and feel like there's no impact in it. And like you're truly an inspiration to me and to everybody. And I have one small thing. Before you go, we do have the much coveted green sweatshirt for you.
Oh, thank you.
And I have heard that you are in need of a proper vacation.
Yeah.
A little time off. So here's a nice little fanny pack for you to keep your valuables. I've already put in a sweatband and some sunglasses, hand sanitizer, a pen. You just never know.
Oh, taking back to 2013 with the sunglasses.
It's time for a throwback. And last but not least, so you get a lanyard too. And, you know, we don't really have the fancy badges with the nice artwork that you guys do, but you do get this little fact sheet about the rise in colorectal cancer rates among young adults, which is super important. So now, if you're in an elevator traveling around the world, you have a little icebreaker. You can educate people, talk about important work.
Yep.
I know that's just what you were hoping to do with your time off.
That is definitely my first thought about knowing more about colorectal cancer.
Thank you. Jody, do you have anything to add?
Oh, I you know, I don't cry often, but the one time the past decade I have was been with Jeff and doing an AGQ interview. So it seems to be a theme. It's sincere. We genuinely appreciate you guys. The Prevent Cancer Foundation is launching a new mission this year, and that is a world where cancer is preventable, detectable, and beatable for all. And no one has inspired us more to believe that all things are beatable than you guys. So thank you, and thank you, Mike. Yeah, we really appreciate what you started here, and all of you. So thank you.
Yeah, so thank you for the kind words. And, you know, even though this is my last event, let's not be sad. You know, we have plenty of great games on the schedule, and it's going to be and let's go out with a bang. And with that, I think we're ready with our first run, Splatoon 3, with Lantro, which also has an incentive for $7,500. You can get an extra hard level after Alterna. So with that, take it away.
Oh.